Welcome back to my Lobotomy Corporation bedtime story reading. This is Hitori, and I'll be helping you fall asleep with some ambient audio and awesome OST from our favorite game, as I learn more about Lobotomy Corporation's abnormalities. In the last video, we read about Big and Will Be Bad Wolf. This time, it will be Express Train to Hell. This is now the 53rd Abnormality in Lob Corp reading. Check the entire playlist on the card on the upper right of this video. Let's begin. Express Train to Hell T-09-86 is a WoW tool abnormality in the form of a big cage-like structure, resembling a train station ticket booth, with a base made of skulls and rocks. The window from which people receive tickets is replaced with a dark cage from which only the two glowing yellow eyes of an entity known as the booking clerk, who gives tickets, are visible. At the top, it has 4 square lights, which are initially turned off. Ability: Express Train to Hell's ability consists of a single-use work depending on the amount of lights turned on. A light turns on every 30 seconds. When used, while any light is on, the entity inside the structure will reach out for the employee with an arm and give them a ticket, healing their HP and SP, and all the lights will be turned off again. The amount and radius of the healing varies depending on the number of lights that are turned on at the moment of use. One light on, the employee's HP and SP will be healed by 40. 2 lights on, the employee's HP and SP will be healed by 80. 3 lights on, all employees that belong to the employee's department will have their HP and SP healed by 50. 4 lights on, all the employees in the facility will have their HP and SP healed by 50. There is no effect when performing a work when there are no lights on, but the use counter will increase regardless. If 30 seconds pass when all the 4 lights are on, they will turn off, and the sound of a running train can be heard. The express train to hell will appear from either the right or left side of the facility through a portal, moving to the opposite side at a high speed in a straight line, with slight variations in the angle. It has the appearance of a rusty train with an eye at the front of the locomotive, with 5 wagons in total. Any entities outside of the containment units in the train's way will take 100 black damage. When it reaches the edge of the other side of the facility, the train will go through another portal and disappear. Log-in method. Log-in method will be unlocked depending on the interaction amount. The interaction amount is as follows: 1 use, 2 uses, 3 uses, 5 uses, 7 uses, 10 uses. Log. The booking clerk, who remains dauntingly quiet, sells ticket for a train without The booking clerk, who remains dauntily quiet, sells ticket for a train with no final destination. There are no clocks to alert the arrival times. Instead, there are some blinking lights. The first and second lights illuminate. Your mind clears. The third light illuminates. Your mind clears and your wounds close. The fourth light illuminates. The condition of every employee in every department improves when you hear the trains horn off in the distance. When the time comes, the train will chug down the tracks and sound its mighty horn. There is no doubt that it will plunge through the endless tunnel while boarding the employees who have not taken a step back from the tracks. Method: every 30 seconds, the lights of the ticket booth will illuminate one by one. They will brighten up to 4. And when an employee receives a ticket from the clerk, the lights will reset. When a ticket is received with one illuminated light, the employee will slightly recover their HP and SP. When a ticket is received with 2 illuminated lights, the employee will significantly recover HP and SP. When a ticket is received with 3 illuminated lights, all employees within the department will recover HP and SP. When a ticket is received with 4 illuminated lights, all employees within the facility will recover SP and HP. If 4 lights have illuminated and another brightens to a glow, the train will cross through the facility and cause black damage to all employees who are caught in its path. After it has crossed, the booth's light will reset. Trivia: this is the first tool abnormality to do something after a period of time, increasing its light every 30 seconds, similar to White Knight's ability. In a previous version, this abnormality would increase its lights according to the works done around in the facility. The heal when collecting a ticket on the third light will heal employees belonging to the same department as the employee collecting the ticket, meaning it will heal all employees assigned to the same department during the deployment phase. It will not heal employees that were deployed to other departments, even if they are currently located within the same department, and will heal employees that were deployed in the same department as the employee even if they are currently located in another department elsewhere in the facility. Man, they give so much mouthful for that. Why don't you just say, only the employees deployed in the same department as the employee who is getting the ticket will be affected by this skill, by this abnormality or whatever. And those who just happen to be working on an abnormality within the said department will not be affected. I think that's clear. That's like, damn, I was tired reading that. That was a lot of gobbledygook. Damn. Anyway, when I first saw this one, I did not see it here in my playthrough, but I saw it in another streamer's playthrough. Possibly Luxuria? Possibly, I think. Because they were all freaking out with the train. They're like, oh, the train is coming, the train is coming. So they had to assign somebody to take the ticket so that the thing wouldn't happen. Did I see the thing happen? Actually, I don't think so. So I wasn't really spoiled that much. But based on how their chat is reacting to this terrain, I was a little bit horrified what it would do to me if ever I got this abnormality. So when that time came, I finally got express train to hell. It was a little bit nerve-wracking. Of course, I will forget to get the ticket from this abnormality. And of course, there have been countless of times that the train would go and kill a lot of employee in a certain department, possibly more on the ones that are in the upper levels because they're lower. Because usually when we open more departments, it would be like even more harder later on. There would be abnormalities and there would be LFs, right? I don't think LFs would be way up top. I'm not sure, but aside from, White Knight, when it's still the plague doctor looking as thingamajig kind of thing. Excuse the language, YouTube. I just can't with the winged fetus. Anyway, I did have some funny clips regarding Express Train to Hell, especially that it was nearing around Halloween anyway, so I had to be in my Halloween costume, and I decided that I would become a nun, which is hilarious because it's a joke that I said that if the train would not hit any people in my facility, I would say that God is real. Like, I believe in God now. So it was quite on point that I became a nun for the Catholic Church, perhaps. I don't know what kind of nun I was. I just got that costume from Booth. But it was one hell of a funny clip because I get to cut to a different costume from what I was used to. Before, it's my normal VTuber avatar, and then after I would be like in a nun costume saying, "Oh my god, God is real. This is amazing." But yeah, just if you want to get this abnormality, just don't. Just all the abnormalities after this just keeps on getting worse and worse and worse. Because there was this tree, if you know, you know, that you also need to look out for, because things go a bit whack if they get enough people to go into that tree. This was one of the more stressed out playthrough I had been, aside from that time that I have the winged fetus. But if you are ever given the choice to have this abnormality, just why are you doing this to yourself? Honestly, I mean, you do you, right? You have your own free will given by God. So good luck with taking care of this express train to hell. But for me to know, buddy. But if you have tips or interesting details about this abnormality, please comment about it down below. If you like, you can also catch my stream on Twitch and here on YouTube, so you can assist me if you're a veteran in the game. If you want more Project Moon content from me, please don't hesitate to like the video. You can also support me further with my Patreon. Also, don't forget to subscribe. I'd like to thank my current Patreon supporters that are shown on the screen, as well as my Twitch subscribers. Want to always let you know that I appreciate everything you do for me, truly. This thanks is also extended to you who's currently watching. Anyway, until next time, I hope you rest easy.